What if the problem isn't that you're not moving enough, but that you've been moving the wrong way for years? Most people over 60 are told the same thing. Just walk more, so they do. Every day, faithfully. But here's the uncomfortable question no one asks. If walking is enough, why are so many older adults still dealing with cold feet, swollen ankles, heavy legs by afternoon, and a growing sense of hesitation on stairs or uneven ground? Today, we're going to uncover what walking alone doesn't fix, and the one missing piece your legs have been quietly asking for. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, circulation-related problems become far more common after the age of 60. But what's important to understand is why this happens. Poor circulation isn't caused by aging alone. And it's not just a problem of narrowing blood vessels. It's also a problem of muscle activation. When we're younger, many of our muscles work automatically. Every step naturally pushes off the ground. Every stride fully engages the lower legs. But over time, something subtle changes. Steps become shorter. The push-off becomes softer. And muscles that once fired without effort begin to stay quiet, especially the muscles in your calves, the very muscles responsible for pushing blood back up toward your heart. So circulation slows. Not because your body is failing, but because key muscles are no longer being asked to do their job. Doctors often refer to the calf muscles as the second heart, not as a poetic phrase, but as a mechanical reality. Your heart pushes blood down to your legs, but it cannot pull it back up on its own. That job belongs to your calf muscles. Every time they contract, they gently compress the deep veins in your lower legs and create enough pressure to move blood upward, back toward your heart, against gravity. But here's the part most people never hear. If those contractions are too weak or too brief, the pump never fully turns on. Blood begins to linger in the feet and ankles. Fluid slowly builds. Oxygen delivery drops. Feet start to feel colder, ankles swell by the end of the day, and balance begins to decline, not suddenly, but quietly. Walking is good. It keeps joints moving, supports the heart, and encourages daily activity. But walking alone, especially the slow, relaxed walking most people do after 60, often fails to fully activate the calf pump. Here's why. For the calf muscles to work as a true circulation pump, they need more than motion. They need load, and they need time under contraction. Most people take a step and immediately move on to the next one. There's no pause, no moment where the muscle fully tightens and holds. So the body moves forward, but the pump never fully turns on. Circulation improves slightly, just enough to feel like you're doing something right, but not enough to clear swelling, warm the feet, or restore stability. That's why the movements we'll use today are different. They're not about going farther. They're about activating the right muscles, long enough and strongly enough to create real change. So, if walking alone isn't enough, and circulation depends on how well these muscles are activated, the next question becomes simple. What can you do, safely and realistically, to wake this system back up? The answer isn't intense workouts. It's a few targeted movements that work with your biology after 60. Let's start with the most overlooked and perhaps the most powerful place of all. 5 core movements. Movement number 5, seated ankle pumps. This movement looks almost too simple to matter. That's why most people ignore it. But there's a reason it's often the very first exercise prescribed after surgery or during vascular rehabilitation. Because it works. Slow, controlled ankle pumps gently wake up the calf muscles without stressing the joints or the heart. They remind your legs how to do the one job they may have slowly forgotten, pushing blood upward again. There's no rush here, no strain. Just smooth, intentional movement. Aim for 20 to 30 slow repetitions, 2 to 3 times a day. Consistency is what brings circulation back. Once the calf muscles begin to wake up, it's time to move higher up the chain, because circulation doesn't depend on one muscle alone. It depends on how different muscles work together, and the next group plays a much bigger role than most people realize. Movement number 4. Seated leg lifts your thigh muscles, especially the quadriceps, compress some of the largest veins in your legs. When they're strong, they help move blood upward efficiently every time you stand, walk, or climb stairs. But when these muscles weaken, something subtle happens. Standing up requires more effort, stairs feel heavier, and circulation slows, not suddenly, but steadily. Seated leg lifts retrain these muscles in a safe, controlled way. Stronger thighs don't just support circulation, they support independence. Now that the larger muscles are engaged, we bring strength and circulation back together, this time in a standing position, but with support and with intention. Movement number 3. Supported calf raises. Rise slowly onto the balls of your feet. Pause at the top, then lower with control. That pause is not accidental. It's the moment your calf muscles work hardest. It also trains your nervous system to stay calm and responsive when your balance is challenged. This is where circulation and fall prevention meet. Once your calves are stronger, the next step is teaching them to stay active, not just contract and release. And that's where balance comes in. Movement number 2. Single leg balance. Standing on one leg may look simple, but it's one of the most powerful ways to keep circulation active. Unlike walking, your muscles stay engaged continuously. Just 20 to 30 seconds per side improves circulation, coordination, and confidence in movement. Balance isn't just about standing still, it's about staying ready. And now, we bring everything together: strength, circulation, balance, in one final movement. This is the gold standard, the most trusted movement in vascular rehabilitation. When you rise onto your toes and hold, your calf muscles create sustained pressure that drives blood upward effectively. Walking can't hold that pressure long enough. This movement can. That hold, that steady, controlled pause, is where real change happens. Aging doesn't take strength away. Underuse does. You don't need extreme workouts. You need intentional movement. If this video helped you understand your body better, please support the channel. Like the video, subscribe for more science-based senior wellness content, and share this with someone who's been told to just walk more, but still doesn't feel better. One gentle rep at a time, one stronger step forward.